隠して笑えに好きに好きに好き But my head please に好きに好きに好き But my head 会いたいかと言われればもちろん会いたいに決まってますわ。本当はすぐにでも帰ってきてほしい。弱くない強い私小言をたくさん用意して待ってるから臭いと言われたご飯が臭いと言われた臭いのは私が臭いからだと言われた臭いのはお風呂に入っていないからだと言われたお前は臭い人間だから毎日3回お風呂に入れと言われた1回のお風呂いっぱいいっぱい入らなければならないと言われた5,038 5,039 5,040ニーニー会いたいニーニー会いたいニーニー会いたい今すぐ会いたい会いたい会いたいニーニー好きニーニー好きニーニー好き But my head please ニーニー好きニーニー好きニーニー好き But my head please 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 ニーニー好きニーニー好きニーニー好き But my
Hello, everyone. I'm back relatively soon. Yeah, so there's a lot of work to do on episode 2, and I was just like, well, might as well stream more of it. I'm not sure how often I'll be streaming episode 2 work, but yeah, just basically using this as a way to encourage me to work on it. Since I've been out of working on stuff for a while. Hey Kai Lord, great to see you. But yeah, we're gonna work on episode 2. You know, gotta do it before spring, so yeah, just gonna get right into it basically. Nothing special today. Wrong thing? Did I forget what my setup? There we go. I was like, wait a minute, where's my setup? For music, background, okay, so obviously we can't go too late today. Famous last words, right? But, yeah, we can't go too late because it's a work night, but we'll see how far we get. Music will be the Tokimeki Memorial PlayStation version, Forever With You, the soundtrack to that game, which was what I used in the trailer for episode 1. The reboot, right? So, anyway. Let me make sure the music is not overpowering me. Should be good enough. And we'll pick up back where we left off because I didn't get a chance to really do any additional work on the patch since last time, but again, we're correcting that by working on it now. Alright, well, so yeah, this will just be probably pretty chill, and yeah. We're still on episode... What exactly am I doing? Well, the English patch had only ever been... Oh my gosh, the Tokimeki Memorial music is way too loud in my ears. I'm not remaking it. I mean, because like episode 2 had never been released as an English patch to the public ever, and it was only ever done in like the translated video series. So this is actually just working on the English patch, actually making it into a fully playable experience, right? Because the translated video series was done, like a lot of it was done years ago, and I was not nearly as good at translating Japanese back then, so we have to polish it up. Also stuff like CGs weren't translated, like I didn't actually edit the images to say like things in English, so that's another part of the process. But yeah, we're going through it and actually finishing it off and making it a fully playable English patch. So yeah, so currently we're in episode 0, which is basically what happens if you choose to not go into episode 2. You know, and there's some special scenes for that, basically. So that's where we're currently at. Made our way part way through episode 0, but now we have to actually get through episode 0. Didn't know it was a work in progress. Like, yeah, that's fine. It's understandable. A lot of people seem to be under the impression that it was like, wait a minute, didn't you already make a patch? Like, isn't the whole game already done? It's like, well, you can watch the videos and watch the whole game, but you can't actually play the whole game as a patch yet. But yeah. Alright, so, そしてその日の放課後. So, that day after school. And what you're seeing here, right, is because I did actually, and back in like 2023, like late 2023, I did actually redo the translation and put like a nicer translation into the game for like the first quarter of episode 2, but I didn't actually get to the point where I actually finished episode 2, right? So what you're seeing is like a slightly improved script, not a slightly improved, like a decently improved script from what appears in the video series, but not quite the quality we might be wanting from the patch. But yeah, anyway, let's get going. いつも通りの仕事山つぶし as usual. There's the work is okay, let me get to the bright spot in the script too. Okay, 3668. So Yamatsubushi is just like it should just be like it's a mountain of it, right? Where's my mouse? Piling up, yeah. Or Sanseki is actually the right way to say that. As usual, there's a tons of work to do. Atsumodori ni hidoku usogoshiku. As usual, we're horribly busy. そしてあっという間に時間が過ぎて all the while, like, and in the blink of an eye, right? Time passes, like all the while time passes in the blink of an eye. It's pretty good. I like the as usual. So yeah, a decent amount of these lines will be fine, but we gotta clean it up. Oh, okay. Make a note to change that. So that was like, currently it's like 9:03 p.m. or something, or yeah, 9:03 p.m. So that's the thing, I had to go and edit that image, but we'll not do that on stream right now because it's not the most exciting thing. Alright, no way, uso, もうこんな時間だ. It's already that time. No way, it's that time already? So we'll just add the double spaces and move on. We went past Mongen. Mongen is like, it is closing time, but it makes me think of like, I think they like say like the gate is closed, but like closing time. I think I might have said something like that in the video series, like the gate's closed or something, I forget, but we went past closing time. Like the school closed, right? Kigatsukazu didn't realize. Mushiwake arimasen didn't. Like, I'm sorry for not realizing, but you know. Didn't realize, I'm so sorry. Sagyo. The, Shuchi shite ita mono de. I didn't realize, I'm so sorry. I was too focused. Maybe I was so focused. I was so focused on her work. Just like kaeroyo. Well, they say the lines, right? We should go home now. I'm getting really hungry too. I guess it's more past tense, right? So it's like, oh wait. Konita says something. Where did I end up? There's a skip here. Again. So episode 0 is kind of like the jumping off point for everything else, right? So there's all sorts of areas that are being skipped because we haven't gone far enough in the game to see those scenes. We should go home now. I'm getting really hungry too. So I mean, she says she's already hungry. Like, she's already really hungry as well. That's kind of fine. I mean, people don't really say like, I've already begotten hungry. Like, they talk about hunger and like, you know, like I'm getting more and more hungry. So that's fine. Hey Simo, happy Wednesday! It's hump day! Alright, so I already see that I probably want to change this to be... No, I see why. I see my reasoning. It won't fit on one... Like, I can't put let's stop on the second line. Let's stop by a convenience store on the way home. Okay, so... Sone. So she's just saying, like, you know, agreeing, but it's like, yeah, me too. Mo genkai da wa. So I'm already at my limit. So I can't take it anymore. Maybe that's not what people would say. It's more just like, she's like also saying like she's so hungry she can't stand it, right? Can't take it anymore. I don't know if she's saying that she's also hungry. I guess she is because she wants to stop by a convenience store. Maybe, two, well, reached my limit is technically like I've passed my limit. I think it's getting unbearable. Then this one. Yeah, double space. Let's stop by convenience. Kairi ni konbini yotte kotto. So, well, on the way home, maybe on the way back. Well, I guess she does say home. I mean, I was thinking like, well, she's not talking about everybody's home, but I mean, she's speaking for herself, right? Speak for yourself. Yeah, sorry, I don't think I can. You know, she's talking about going to the convenience store. I don't think I could make it. Oh, I'm already so sleepy. Yeah, there we go. それで片付けようか? Papato. Now papato, I guess, yeah, it does mean like quickly, right? Sumasete totto kaero. Or no. Papato sumasete totto. Papato. Maybe it doesn't mean quick. It does mean quick. They say, he says like, we gotta quickly finish so we can quickly go home. That double quickly, using two different words for quickly. So let's get it done quickly so we can go home quickly. Is that what I want? Do I want both quicklies? That puts it on 2 lines. How did I get interested in translating RGO since you're the only MF on YouTube that I've ever seen talking about this game? So I mean, early into learning Japanese, well, one of the first things I had done before learning Japanese back in like 2019, so like in late 2018, I was like considering getting into learning Japanese, but I hadn't really had much experience watching like anime. Like I'd watched like Pokemon and stuff, but like not like proper anime. And I had been aware of Lucky Star for like a while, kind of just passively because like my older sister like had watched it back when it came out, and I was kind of vaguely familiar with it when it had come out. I was like 9 or 10 at the time. And so that in my mind was kind of like the example of like what, you know, quote unquote real anime is like not like, you know, normie anime, like again like Pokemon or whatever. So I watched Lucky Star. I thought it was pretty good. And so like I started learning Japanese, and all like Lucky Star content was like my initial like, you know, Japanese content that I was exposing myself to. And I ended up finding there's like a channel called World of Long Plays that like does long plays of all sorts of games. And one of the games they had done was Rogaku and Otosai. So I saw that video and I was like, oh wow, there's a Lucky Star game. And then from there, it was, yeah. I mean, I learned about the game, I got interested in it, and then eventually the idea to translate it, you know, over the course of like... So like I found out about Rogaku and Otosai like in the summer of 2019. And then I kind of gained more and more interest in it until eventually like in 2020, around like April-ish, I got the idea to translate it. Because I thought it was like, oh yeah, that's like a cool idea to like boost, like as a thing to use my Japanese for, because at the time I was like, I want to use my Japanese to do something that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to do. And that was the jumping off point. So yeah. Alright, so I think this line is good. You know, I think the idea of let's get it done quickly so we can go home quickly, like just, it works better in the Japanese than it does in English, so. Agreed. Sonoato, 俺たちは10分も経たないうちに学校を出た. So after that, we left the school before 10 minutes had passed, basically. Hey Aristo, peak stream. Oh, thanks. There's some other guy who comes into the stream and says peak, like he says peak like all in caps. So I thought that that's what you were, but you're a different person. Great to see you. So yeah, we left the school less than 10 minutes later. I think that that's fine. It kind of captures the idea. Again, after that, we left the school before 10 minutes had passed is like, that's like Japanese, right? Japanese wording doesn't work so great in English. Is the Patty thing a text tester? Yes, it is. It's a text preview tool. So, you know, well, will this fit in the text box? Looks like it does. Yeah, so it's just for like testing whether things will fit in the text box and how they look. She stares into your soul. みんな疲れた様子であるものの So despite us all being in the condition of being tired. Fushigi to hyoujo wa aru. Why is my brain struggling? Kurakunai. I kind of want to learn Japanese, I just don't want to go through the process of learning Japanese. Yeah, it's a lot of time investment. You know, I mean, I still have a long way to go at really getting good at Japanese, and I've been at this for like 6 years. Hey, Joseph. Good evening. It must be very late over there in UK land. Just got Tsukasa on Murai in the Dr. Slump server. Well, awesome. So yeah, so despite us being all very tired, or in the state of being tired, oddly our like expressions were not gloomy, so we may have all been exhausted, but strangely, it's literally 1 a.m. Literally. Yeah. It's kind of easy for me to remember what time it is in the UK from me, because like it's 6 hours ahead of where I'm at. So 1 a.m. Wow. So yeah, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye everyone. These are some easy lines. We're getting some good progress. You know, I was thinking about the fact how, like, it's nice to have this, like, dual display where we can just go through the game like this. But, like, once we get to the part where there's, it's only been in the video series, it's gonna kind of suck. I'll have to think about how I want to do that. Maybe I'll just, like, in advance copy, like, I'll have to write it out by hand, but maybe I'll copy paste everything from the video series in there just so we can keep doing it this way. And then we'll see just how bad my video series translations can be sometimes. Why are Japanese games always less expensive than English games? Well, I don't know if that's necessarily true in general, but I have no clue. Probably because there's less demand, maybe. I don't know. You know, most people buying games are going to want the English version. Whereas if Japanese version's gonna have a smaller market, like, you know, you're just gonna get weebs buying it, or you're gonna get actual Japanese people buying it. So less demand, I would think. All right, this is where we part ways. I mean, she just says like, well, if you'll excuse me, but like, you know, that's not really what you would say here, right? In real life, you'd be like. Okay, we gotta get rid of that. Just make it first name. You going this way? You've stuck with me this whole time. So, こっち? 途中まで一緒でね. So, you know, it's like up until, like, all this way, like, you know, 途中 is like along the way. It's like, all the way up till here, we've been together. You know, so she's just commenting on how, like, despite everybody separating, it's like, you know, we've stuck together this whole time. I guess the question is whether or not it's... I guess it would have to be you've stuck with me, because, like, I was thinking if she meant everybody. But, like, she would know where everybody's, like, walking home route is at this point, because she's, like, been friends with them. So I would assume she's just talking about, you know, protagonist. Like, she doesn't know, like, his route home at this point. You okay, Kana? 大丈夫? 結構疲れてるだろ? Shouldn't you be really tired? So yeah, that's fine. Just a bit. ちょっと Oh, ato chotto dashi. It's like just a little bit more. I'm good. It's only a little more to go. There's only a little more to go. Also, this sort of thing has been lots of fun. All this has been a lot of fun too. だよね。なんか俺、ローに転校してきてよかったよ。For sure, I'm really glad I transferred to Ro. It's so weird seeing like Ro because they don't say Ro all that often without the Gakuen. I'm glad I transferred to Ro. Once again, just because it says flag get doesn't mean that there was actually a flag that you got. Most of the time it just is like a funny thing. It's similar to how when they go like the yikes one, sometimes they put yikes in front of like important choices, but sometimes they just go like yikes because it's like a uh-oh, it's a, you know, a tense moment. Nanka ima flag tatta. Ooh, yeah. Flag get. So I don't know if she's saying is that a flag raising right now. It's just more like, wow, a flag was raised. Like she's saying it not like much more assertively. Ooh. I think a flag just got raised. Or just got set, you know, just got set. Does she say it like emotively? Nah, it's not exclamation point worthy. These info thingies threw me off when I played. I thought it was a button. I could understand that because it comes from the little info thing. But yeah, it's just a it's just for fun most. The only one that actually means anything is the one that goes like bonus, and that's used exclusively for when you get money in the game. It probably was a little better in the PS2 version. If you ever look up the PS2 version of Rogaku no Tatsai, wait, this was used in this song is is the one that I used in that trailer. But anyway, in the PS2 version of Rogaku no Tatsai, these little notifications show up as little like images. Like there's like, maybe I should just show you guys if you haven't ever seen it. They're a little different. It's kind of not something that I've ever really talked about. Let me pause the music. So, or we can actually just do it this way. Yeah. So if you've ever seen, so this is the World of Long Plays video that I found that introduced me to this. But if you ever see like below the dialogue box, it says like Lucky Star and like a little dot matrix display. That's where they used to put the little notifications, right? So it made it kind of a little clearer that it was just like for like a little fun notification system. Let's see if we can find where they actually changed it to something, because it's kind of neat if you've never seen it before. Maybe when they change into the outfits. There we go. I forget. Do they do one here? They don't. Where is it? It feels like they're everywhere, and then when I actually try to find it, they're not nowhere to be found. Okay, let's get. I know there's gotta be one. There's gotta be one here. No. There we go. There we go. Wait, do they not have it? Yes, they do. They look. So that's flag get. kind of fun. So yeah, that's how it's handled in the PS2 version. Or, there we go. Okay. Ooh. A flag just got set. That's pretty cool, yeah. An event will be popping up in the coming days. Or let me see. So Chika Jitsuni? That seems wrong. The coming days. I do believe that's like the coming days, but I just want to make sure. Oh, Kinjitsuchuni. In a few days, yeah. Event will be popping. Evento hassei suru yo. So yeah, event will be popping up in the coming days. Donna nayo no. So it's like, what sort of contents? You know, what kind of content will be this event, right? So maybe not what's gonna happen during it, but it's like what's it gonna be like? Or I guess he's just really saying like what kind of event? Maybe that's what we really want to get at. That's what he's really asking. What kind of event will it be? What kind of event? Will it be? I think feels good there. That's a secret. Well, see ya. Konoto-san ni te o furikaesu to, as I wave back towards Konoto-san, ore wa ie eto mukai arukitasu. I started to walk home. Ashita mo ganbaranakya na. Or mina to issho. I'll have to give it my all again tomorrow. Oh, and so will everyone else. It's like, you know, together with everyone. Yeah. And so will everyone else. I think it's fine. So, 口にして、見上げた夜空はやけに綺麗だった。So, as I say this, I look up into the night sky. It was awfully pretty. So I'm doing pretty good here on this 2023 translation. Haven't had too many things yet. Okay. I arrived home at 1 a.m., huh? Oh my gosh, it's Joseph's time. It's the UK time. Okay. Tadaima jikan. Okay, so I see why I did change the dashes for like dots, because it's kind of like he's like, I arrived, like he's checking what time it is, like he doesn't know what time it is yet. And he's like, as he's saying it, he's checking the time. The current time is, so I mean he's really saying the current time is 1 at night. Oh wow, this song too. No way. So yeah, I think I like the I arrived home at 1 a.m., huh? Because he doesn't, yeah. He is saying the current time is, but like that's not what you would say in English. 少し前ならテレビをつけたけど、この時間じゃな。I turn on the TV if it's a little earlier, but this hour, I mean, he kind of is like, yeah, no. I think nah is a little better because it's like he's kind of being very like, nah, not at this time. It's too late for that. So 口にしながらベッドに倒れ込めば。What's your favorite episode from this game? It is episode 2. Episode 2 is my favorite. And that is because it's pretty unique. A lot of the episodes focus a lot on like the main four, being like Konata, Kagami, Tsukasa, Miyuki. But this episode primarily focuses on Hiyori and Patty and Ko instead. So I kind of like that difference. It's pretty good in that way. And it's also just really, really funny. There's a lot of crazy stuff that happens in episode 2. It's really great. So yeah, as I said this, I collapsed onto my bed, yeah. Shizen to mawato ga why's my brain? Tojite-iku. I like episode 4 because of the time travel and stuff, and the stakes being surprisingly higher than usual. Yeah, yeah, episode 4 is good as well. I think I like all the episodes pretty well. Like I think they're all pretty great. The only episode that is like kind of a little bit divisive, I would think, is episode 5. Because episode 5 kind of goes on for a little, like it kind of runs kind of long, and it kind of is somewhat repetitive and a little bit mundane. But it has its great moments too. But if there's any episode that's kind of like, I can understand why it's kind of a bit like, it'd probably be episode 5, but they're all good. My eyes started closing on their own. Shizento, like naturally, they closed. Episode 4 though, yeah, it's pretty great. I also like the, there's like a lot of unique things to see in episode 4 because of the time travel stuff. Yaba, thank you. Kesanaito. So it's like he's collapsed in the bed and he's like, I have to turn off the lights. Yes, and it's like, I wish they just turned off on their own. I wish I had turned them off. I guess it could be like I forgot to turn off the lights, but I don't think it's that he really forgot. It's just that he collapsed on his bed and he's like, "Oh right, I have to turn off the lights." And that is what he says. He says, "I have to turn off the lights." Not, I forgot. 俺はどうにか身を起こすと So, どうにか somehow. I think I might be. どうにか is not like so much struggling, but somehow. I guess so, like just barely. So yeah, I get that. I was trying to capture that way. So after struggling to drag myself out of bed, 壁のスイッチに手を伸ばした。So it's like I stretched out my hand to reach the light switch on the wall. But yeah, people say I stretched my arm out, right? To reach the light switch on the wall. You know, he's like trying to move minimally. He doesn't want to walk too far. これでよし。 Satte neru ka? That's better. Time to sleep. Oh wait, what? Oh! Uh-oh, spoilers! if you're looking at the notepad. Because there's another event that can happen right as he goes to sleep. At like the end of the game. That's better, time to sleep. Moichido beddo ni taware kameba. That's odd that they don't use kanji on this instance of it, but they used kanji for taware komeba the previous time. They just said it like a few lines ago. Anyway. Once again I collapse onto my bed. Mabuta ga ochiru mae ni. There you go. I was waiting for you to say peak. Great to see you, yoing boy. Thrown into a deep sleep before I can even close my eyes. So suima. I guess that means deep sleep. Yeah. Sleepiness, drowsiness. Oh yeah, to be extremely sleepy at the brink of falling asleep. He wasn't thrown into a deep sleep, but it was just more like, and I... It's like he collapses onto his bed, and before he can even get a chance to like close his eyes, he's already like feeling extremely like sleepy. Thrown onto my bed, and before I can even close my eyes, I already feeling extremely sleepy. I've already become... Before I can even close my eyes, I'm like overwhelmed with sleepiness or something like that. I'm overwhelmed by sleepiness. I'm overwhelmed with I think with sleepiness is the correct thing to say. I guess there's supposed to be a comma there as well. I think it's kind of you can have it or leave it. But it looks better without it. I always feel like I don't perfectly understand comma rules, and like whether to have commas is entirely just intuition. So again, I collapse on my bed, and before I can even close my eyes, I'm overwhelmed with sleepiness. Sleepiness, let's say drowsiness. Let's be a little more creative with our word usage. Is that the right way to spell drowsiness? And then Wikipedia is like, somnolence. A word I've never heard for. But given that it didn't say like, did you mean this? Like, it should be fine. Okay. Korea kanari sugareてな マジで朝やば Uma. So he just says Uma, and I think I talked about this last stream. I think this is meant to be a reference to something, but I couldn't find it. But I'm like 99% sure, or not 99%, I'm like decently confident that this is meant to be a reference, because I feel like I'd seen it somewhere that I was like, oh wait, that's actually a reference to something. But we will have to see. But he says Uma, like, yeah. Morning's gonna suck, Uma. Not that it's gonna suck Uma, as in like it's gonna like caramel dancing? What do you mean caramel dancing? I don't think it's a reference to caramel dancing. Whenever I saw the Frizz Cracker thing, Konata said, I was like, is that a Dragon Quest reference? But I thought it wasn't because I've never seen Frizz Cracker in a game before. But it's just because it's mostly in spin-off games and in the Japanese MMO. That's interesting. I didn't actually know much about Frizz Cracker because I never played Dragon Quest. But I did know that like what she says in that moment, it's like Meroora or something like that. And that has been translated to Frizz Cracker in like any official localizations of Dragon Quest. Yeah. So I didn't know how common. I didn't realize it was not actually all that common. I would have thought it was like a very common spell or something. Because I did for the translator's notes, I got like a clip from like what was it, Dragon Quest 11 or something? I forget what Dragon Quest game I just got it from. Yeah. So let's... Yeah, if you've never seen it, like, I mean, I have like links to like tons of cool stuff if on the translator's notes. If you've, yeah, you should check them out. So yeah, this is what I had for that reference. I couldn't find like another example of it, but so this is Dragon Quest 11. They use some, but this, yeah, I'm not sure what that move exactly is, but and wow, uh-oh. Sexy beam, we're not allowed to have that. This is not family friendly. Yeah, it was 11. I didn't even know it was in the game until I saw that clip. That's interesting. I couldn't find any other usage of it. You know, I was looking for like a older Dragon Quest game that would have used it for that clip, but I couldn't find anything other than that one. Okay. But then he goes like, what do I mean, Uma? So the Japanese word for horse? The mahjong term? Unidentified mysterious animal? Again, I think this is meant to be a reference to something, but I don't know what it is. I forget what it means as a mahjong term. Hey, Soon. Great to see you. Uma as like a mahjong term. What is it? I know, I did look it up right at some point. Points paid and received at the end of a game of mahjong based on a rank. Okay, I always wondered, like, will I understand it because I've played Azumanga Donjora Daio? But I've never heard Uma be used to describe like that. I would assume that's like similar to how you get like different points based off of like what hand you won with in Azumanga Donjora Daio. Didn't even know Fizz Cracker was a thing in DQ11, but it's my favorite game. What the heck? It's interesting. So yeah, it's a mahjong term as well. Interestingly enough. And I think that's what they mean with that spelling of Uma. But unidentified mysterious animal. So yeah, this has got to be a reference to something, because otherwise I don't think that this line doesn't make any sense. Like why he says Uma. It doesn't make any sense. You know, you might think, oh, if you play the rest of the game, it makes sense. It's like, no, it doesn't. 答えは思いつく前に俺は眠りに落ちていた. Before I could figure out the answer, you know, before I could think of an answer or think of the answer, 俺は眠りに落ちて, I fell asleep. Fell back asleep. He didn't fell back asleep though, that's wrong. And I think it's because I messed up and said that he like passed out. And then like he was like, oh yeah. I fell asleep. He didn't fall back asleep. Alright, once again, back at school. I'll have to update that to say 9:55 a.m. Right. I mean, I don't know if you guys at all would be interested in watching me edit CGs. Although the ones that are actually difficult to edit are honestly really, like, annoying to do. So it's not always the most fun process, because it's usually me, like, getting upset at, like, Adobe Illustrator or Adobe Photoshop, being like, how does any of this work? When I do the more complicated ones. Or it's me, like, very carefully trying to, like, draw over the text to get rid of it, and I go like pixel by pixel trying to like make it look nice. So maybe it wouldn't be so fun to watch me edit CGs. Hey Toku. Ah, my favorite episode. Ah. What'd you miss? Not a whole lot. We're still on episode 0. But you are at a good part, because we're just about to enter into the Unlucky Sisters segment. Nanda. Today is... I'm so... sleepy. I'm so sleepy today. Yeah, a little bit of a rewording, but that's fine. Gotta make sure I have the double spaces. Soyu Hashikara. This is the Code Geass reference, right? I'm trying to remember. We'll see. I think you might be right. Or it might be, let me, well, we'll see. I know it is a reference to something. I think it might be the Evangelion one, where he goes like, I mustn't fall asleep, similar to Shinji going, I mustn't run away, or something like that. Or, yeah, I forget. Nigacha damada. Nigacha damada. So yeah, right as I started speaking, why is he saying that out loud in class? But right as I start speaking, a yawn spills out. Akabi o moreru. これが1時間目の半バカ。Oh, バカだ。続いていた。Anyway, right as I started speaking, a yawn spills out. This has been going on since halfway through first period. Also, what is this music? It's just like, we're supposed to be listening to Tokimeki Memorial, and it sounds like I'm in like Paper Mario N64 Bowser's Castle. Oh, I gotta remember. Okay. Wait, actually, in the script, it actually still says Yoshi. Fizzcracker is obscure because it debuted in a manga series. It's interesting. Again, I thought it was gonna be something a lot more like well known about Dragon Quest. Like it would have been like the spell in Dragon Quest, but it's so weird that it's so obscure. Okay, so 1618 Doitsu de Junen Senso, the 30 Years War. This will be on the test. Now, okay, I have to fix that because that says Yoshi, when of course obviously I want it to be last name of the character. So yeah, it's dash F of course, because you know name order stuff. You getting this? Wakatta? Okay, we gotta fix that. I changed the way I do these dashes to be like capital, say capital. Yes, I'm following along. I wasn't sleeping. Netsemasen kara. Nakoto kitara. Kitoru. Didn't quite catch that. Just yeah. I thought she was like saying like I didn't just hear what I thought I heard, but I think she's saying yeah, I didn't quite catch that. Kitoran, because kitoru means like to catch, like hear something. Well, okay, it's not a G, it's not a word in kikitoru. Yeah, to catch somebody's words there, so. Didn't quite catch that. Nemuri nanzo shiottara, if you were to fall asleep, do naru ka wa yoi mo itsuku ano kana. I'm sure you can imagine what will happen if I catch you nodding off. Okay, that's all good. Iware nakute mo yoi ni sozo wa tsuku. Without having to say it, like it goes without saying that it's easy to imagine. It really is quite easy to imagine. I think this is something that was completely different in the video series because I didn't understand it. Yokute roka de fudo no gotoku. Fudo. Just yeah, not moving. At worst, she'll make me like stand out in the hall. You know, no gotoku is in like something like that. Warukereba Tetsu Tetsuken. Oh, Tekken, yeah, that's I always gotta remember. Tekken. Seigi Daro. Tekken Seigi. She'll punish me with her iron fists. Why doesn't it want to give it to me? Okay, I'm just trying to make sure that that's what that actually says. I mean, it seems right, based off of 3836. Sanction. Oh, seisai. Well, different word. Got it wrong. Sanctions, punishment. So yeah. And oh, okay. So Tekken seisai is actually like specifically a word for like punishing somebody by punching them. So yeah. But I like the idea she'll punish me with her iron fists. Dochina nishitemo, like either way, you know, karasugiru. Either way it'd be like it'd be too much. Really harsh, right? Skashi, oh, nemutai. But still, oh, I'm so sleepy. Dame da. Mo taerare nai. I think I'm making it sound like he's dying rather than. What do you mean, what the? Oh, another skip. We gotta skip. So episode 0 is also episode 7 in the game. So that's why we keep like seeing stuff happen. Hey Umiboru, great to see ya. So yeah, this is one of those games where it's like you keep trying to play like episode 0 is like the final episode of the game, but like you can't properly complete it until you actually have completed every other episode. So there's a lot of stuff that won't happen that needs to happen. You okay, Oomph? Well, I am. I can't speak for everyone else, but hopefully everyone else is doing great. No, I can't. I can't hold back any longer. We'll do the dash there. Although I don't know. Oh, I get it. Okay, the dash is meant to be like he's like catching himself, right? It's like good. Yeah. And there we go. This is it. This is the the Shinji reference. Netecha damada, netecha damada. I mustn't fall asleep. I mustn't fall asleep. Nechita damada, nechita damada, nechita damada, nechita damada. I mustn't fall asleep. I mustn't fall asleep. I mustn't fall asleep. Mustn't fall asleep. Yeah, it's similar to like a dash exclamation mark. Nechita damada, nechita damada, nechita damada, nechita damada, nechita damada, nechita damada. I mustn't fall asleep. 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 Uh-oh, he fell asleep. しかし、俺の意志に反して、まぶたはゆっくりと、しかし確実に落ちていく。However, yeah, against my like intentions, right? Against my wishes. My eyes slowly but surely close. Mario and Luigi Dream Team time. We enter into Yoshi's dreams, which for some reason is Unlucky Sisters. 目を開けろ。開けれたらだ俺。It's like open up eyes. I can open them, like, you know, the me that can open them. I know you can do it. Oh, this is the Ashita no Joe reference. That's what I was trying to think of. They reference Ashita no Joe like several times. Mashiro da. Mashiro ni moe sukichimatta ze. Pure white. I've burned out to pure white ash. So I'll have to make sure to look back at the exact wording that gets used for that in Ashuna Joe just to make sure, but I think this is correct. I think this is the way they word it. Welcome to Unlike You Sisters. I'm your host, Hinata Miyakawa, and... So this Unlike You Sisters is like used for every single like episode when you get a bad ending. Or when you don't enter the episode. It's like meant to be like a hint sort of at what you're supposed to do, or like them like admonishing you for not doing the right choice. So likewise, but I've made it so that way, like this is a consistent wording that I do. It's like, I'm your other host, Hikage Mikawa. Dokure yattete mo bangumi wa bangumi. The do anything or like anywhere. It's like the Dokure yattete mo. Do I wanna? I think it is the do anything anywhere shosho. But now I'm paranoid about it. It's like the doko de, like anywhere, like kind of like. That's kind of meant to be like, yeah, demo. It's the where, yeah, well, Google Translate wants to say it's the wherever you are. It's like the show that happens wherever you are show. But I feel like I've kept, it's always been the do anything anywhere show instead of the show that happens, the show that happens wherever you are show. I think that's not going to be as good. This is the show. This is the show that happens wherever you are. Such a lame. Yeah, the do anything anywhere show. So way better. Don't sweat the details. 細かいことは気にしない。
さて、本日最初にして最後の話題はこれです。
Right, because the do anything is also like, because it's like a variety show, right? Especially this particular Unlucky Sister segment, since it can be multiple different versions. さて、本日最初にしては、or にして。If they're supposed to be in poverty, how can they afford to produce a show? So actually, they're being paid to do this show. It's like a job. So they got picked up by a TV network to do this show. So they're not funding it. This is actually their source of income. Hikage will talk about it like in later Unlucky Sister segments that like she's able to actually afford meat thanks to this show. So yeah, let's get started with our final topic of the day. So I don't know if I'll have to see if I have the CG for that easily available. So I forget how I translated that. Let's see. I'll quickly look for it. But if I can't find it, then we'll just give up. This actually could take a while to find it. Because I forget exactly what I had them say. I mean, this is going to be something I'll handle anyway later on, but like... Let's see if I can find it. It's gonna be too hard to find it. Okay, we're not gonna worry about it. I forget exactly what the topic of the show is called. It's like something like... Whatever it was in the video series is completely wrong. Just all I remember. I'll talk about it. Well, yeah, we'll see. You'll have to see later what that gets translated to. So, Seni... Oh, this one... I remember this as being so, like... There are many dazzling flowers in this world. Seni aru hana wa senzen honobono. For some reason, Unlucky Sisters is always so, like... Wait a minute. Okay, don't do that. How many dazzling flowers in this world? 4076. Alright. Chichi Senzen, or whatever she said. Alright. There's thousands of sparkling, yeah. Wait, you recognize this? Like the music? This is Tokimeki Memorial music. Yes, it is. So there are many dazzling flowers in this world. Yeah, that makes sense. Sono naka ni jidai toyu nano. Yeah. Kadan ni saku. A big one that blooms in the flower bed of this era. Fujoshi toyu whatever she said. Gozaimasu. So yeah, I think this one was already one that I put like a lot of heavy scrutiny on because it was like really difficult the way she words it. Tairinga. A large flowered. So that's where the big one. How did I figure out all these references? There's a website that talks about a lot of them. So I've shown this off on stream a couple of times. So there's like some sort of there's like a Japanese like wiki site about Rogaku no Totosai that has a section called like parody and like original like origins of references basically. And it goes through and it kind of references or talks about, it gives like a very basic like description of like this line from this episode is a reference to this thing. So, you know, obviously like when it talks about like Konoto talking about like a gaiden, like a side story, she's talking about Fate Zero. Like it's very sparse, but it gives like the basic information of a lot of the references. But also a lot of references I figure out because the line just stands out. Like the line just looks weird. Like it doesn't make a lot of sense. And so if you look up the line like on Japanese Google or just enter it into Google, like the Japanese line into Google, a lot of the times you can get a kind of clue of what it's trying to reference. So that, and also just, I mean, like over the course of like 5 years, right? I mean, like there's some things that I just kind of like figured out naturally. There are many dazzling flowers in this world. A big one that blooms in the flower bed of this era is known as the Fujoshi. So yeah, that one was, I remember having to really workshop that one. Obtain the alphabet. Abandon not the woman, but the man. Don't abandon the woman. Obtain the alpha man. For 2D will not betray you. So this one I think got kind of heavily changed because it won't fit properly. It's like, it is said, without abandoning the woman, or abandon the man. So, it is said, without abandoning the woman, obtain the otoko, but like it's a different kanji. And so I think that version of otoko is meant to be like a more like, yeah, like alpha male. Because it's like, it means man, but it means like a man among men. Or like a really masculine man. So obtain the alpha man. Don't abandon the woman. Obtain the alpha man. It is said, but 2 dimensions will not betray you. Will not betray. So yeah, abandon not the woman, but the man. And so making it all fit on like one line each was like, yeah, I remember this one. And I put it in quotes to get rid around like the, it is said, it is said, it is said. Abandon not the woman, but the man. Don't abandon the woman. Obtain the alpha man, for 2D will not betray you. The lives of these women are shrouded in various rumors. However, there is one common like thing. There's one thing they all hold to be true. Let me make sure that the shrouded in mysteries or shrouded in various rumors is not inaccurate. I might have messed that up. So Heidi, what did Seitai? Yeah, they're like ecology, which is women. These women's ecology, which just means like their livelihoods, like the state of their existence. Heidi. I think that means rumors, that whatever that word is. It's not uwasa, right? Shosetsu, various opinions, various theories, various rumors. There's, it feels like there's more, not so much various rumors, but just like there's varying like seitai, like the ecology. Yeah, their way of life, right? So it's like there's many theories about like how the Hujoshi lives, basically. So it's like there are, but it's like the shrouded part is definitely like part of it, right? To be jumbled together, iri, yeah, midareru. Yeah, I guess it's not shrouded. It's like there are varying theories about the lives of these women. However, there is one thing they all state, they all hold to be true. And what's that thing they all hold to be true? Date. It's they freaking love yaoi. is that they love yaoi. So deep. Yeah, even deeper than the Mariana Trench. Sonogyo. So yeah, she's like saying like if because it's like because the sonogyo, so those things or some gyo kind of like work though, isn't it? Yeah, it will work. Sonogyo wa suterarenai kara. Work in this context, I think it's like deeds, right? Like you can't leave. You understand like the things that Fujoshi do. You can't, part with those behaviors, I think is kind of what they're going for here. Work, business, company, agency. Yeah. I'm not sure if it's... what's it? What does Google Translate think? I don't think it's going to be helpful. It wants to say karma. But that's not what they're talking about. Why does it think it's karma? Wait, does she say goal or does she say gyo? Maybe I have to listen carefully. Maybe it is karma. And I just don't understand what that... She does say goal. So... But what do they mean by karma in this context? What? Oh man, this is gonna take some thinking. Results of one's karma, fate or destiny. Uncontrollable temper. But okay, so maybe it's not karma, but it's like, yeah, your fate. So let's workshop that out. So she's saying like, because they understand that fate, they are Fujoshi. Because they cannot throw away they can't part with their fate, Fujoshi, right? I guess the fate of loving yaoi. Okay. I think something like that is more accurate. This is such a weird line. I always think it's like, Unlucky Sisters often leaves me feeling like somewhat like confused as to whether or not that's really what they're trying to say. Those who can't part with that fate. Fujoshi. But I've kind of just maybe learned to like... Unlucky Sisters is kind of meant to be a little confusing. So it is for that. Kono, what is it? Onore no?
だからこそ己の生き様を
Onore no ikisama. So that they're. Onore is like I though, isn't it? Or there. Yeah. Ikisama. It's like a way of. I guess it is way of life, right? This is for that. That is for. It is. Yeah, that way of life of theirs, like protecting that way of life of theirs, that they at times, those women will at times kyushin teki na kodo, I guess kyushin teki, right, it's like urgent, right, radical action. Okay, it does mean radical action they'll take. Yeah. It is for that reason that this group of women will at times take radical action to protect their way of life. It's wild.
今日はすっごくテンション高いよね
Onei-chan, you're pretty fired up today, huh? Do I do Onei-chan with a dash or I forget? I do these days. Wait, am I being inconsistent about this? Okay. Can I go home? I saw that, what was it? I saw the line from episode 1 where it was like misspelled. Okay. Or did I actually... Some of these are from future episodes, so I'm not worried about it, but like... They say Onei-chan a lot. Okay, I must have been like, okay, I think I'm fine. Does that go off the end of the line? I don't think it's an issue. Onei-chan, you're pretty fired up today, huh?
だって私も不女子だもん
That's because I'm a fujoshi too. We should have the music note. Daよね。初期表同人誌に突っ込んでるものね。Our food budget's been going to your doujinshi. Those are essential. Those are fundamental, right? Hikage-chan. With gohan ga nakareba, without food. Seeing doujinshi o mireba. Ijanai. Like it's fine. It's fine when you can see, like even if you can't see, if you can't have food, but you can look at doujinshi, then it's fine. Who needs food when you can read doujinshi? If I could do that, I wouldn't be suffering. Oh, I love that. And since I can, a Hujoshi I am. Perfect, I love that line. That's the worst thing anyone could ever say. It's like, as a person, that's the worst line. そんじゃ今日はこれでバイバイ. Alright, that's it for today. Bye bye. Okay, well, there's more dot dot dots there, but like... Who's my favorite adult Lucky Star character? Not to think about it. Huyuki's pretty good. Hikaru, I like some parts of her. Nanako feels like the easy answer to that. But I think I will have to ultimately say Nanako. I like her, although I don't think I like her for the reasons a lot of other people like her, which is like, she's hot or something. But for me, I like her because she's like got a fun way of talking. Like she's got the Kansai, fake Kansai. You know, she's kind of, you know, upbeat, energetic. Yeah, Yui's good too. But yeah, so I guess I'll have to say Nanako. But I mean, I like a lot of them. Least favorite. That's a hard one. Because I don't really hate any of them, to be honest. But there probably is a least favorite. I guess I hate to say this one's my least favorite because it's like, kind of feels like, how could you say that? But I guess Kanata is kind of like, she's such a like nothing character. So, you know, I don't hate her at all, but I guess she would be my least favorite because she has like nothing going for her. Generally speaking, she's just meant to be like the dead character. She's just meant to be like Konata's mom, who is, you know, generically sweet, you know, and you miss her because she died and stuff, like. But she doesn't really have a whole lot going for her. So, you know. How could you say that? I mean, I don't hate Kanata at all, right? Don't get me wrong. Kanchigai shinai de. You know, but just, there's nothing to her, right? There's nothing to really like about her because there's not a whole lot there, I guess. You know, that's the worst thing anyone could ever say. Figured it'd be a more interesting question. Well, yeah, it certainly was an interesting question. I had to think about it. I know a lot of people like to say they hate Hinata because, oh, she treats Hikage badly, but like, you know, I don't really care. I think sometimes it can be funny, so I don't really mind it all that much. I don't know. I still have time left. When in doubt. Oh, I love that. Hi, Sugi no Hagaki desu. Next we have this postcard from Saitama Prefecture. So Saitama ni osumai no pen name. We have someone going by the pen name. You can marry at 27. I wonder who would have a name like that. Yata-san and Hikage say hello. Hello. My name is... Figured to be more... Hikaru. Is Hikaru your least favorite, Senichi? Is that... Or are you saying, like, Hikaru is clearly the one who's saying you can marry at 27? Wait, so the pen name was pointless. Okay, I think there's always so many weird rules about like dashes or about like stuff in quotes and not in quotes, but I think this will better communicate that that's like she can marry at 27. Well, I mean, as long as she's still insisting on trying to marry Huyuki, I'm not sure if it's going to work out for her. Given that Huyuki seems to not be very interested. So, I'm not sure. I don't honestly seem very... I'm not very optimistic about Hikaru's chances. She won't really give up on Huyuki until Huyuki gets married. Your least favorite character is Hinata. Yeah, it's a common choice. Yeah, I think we'll do that. It makes it more clear that it's not part of the letter and is instead like her being like, wait a minute, what? You're supposed to You're supposed to cleanly gloss over that. Your least favorite is probably Honoka. So Minami's mom. Well, I don't know anything about Minami's mom, so I can't even have like an opinion about her. I know she appears in Net Idolmeister, so that's my opportunity to learn more about Honoka. So cleanly, kare. Your least favorite is Daisuke Ono. Well, Daisuke Ono is not even like a Lucky Star character, really. He's just a guy. You know. It'd be like saying your least favorite character is Minoru. But like, you know, it's like, I guess that would be more logical because he appears more, but like, but, you know, it'd be like, you know, if you say your least favorite's Minoru, it's like, oh man, that feels kind of bad because it's like, you know, Minoru is a real person. Supposed to cleanly gloss over that. There's a student. There's a student who is dozing off in my class. And I'm having trouble waking him up. What do you think I should do? Daisuke is RGO MC say That's not true. I'm his main. Yeah, I'm his voice actor. Get right in his ear and shout. Alright, all together everyone. Ready? Kid, okay. Do you think Ko should have been in the anime? Well, I don't really have... I don't know if I don't know. Should she have been? I mean, if she was in the anime, they probably wouldn't have put her in a whole lot, to be honest, because, like, they maybe would have had, like, you know, a couple of moments where, like, you know, Hiyori is maybe, like, showing off her work to Ko, you know, maybe some moments of, like, you know, them being in the animation research club. But I mean, I don't know. I don't think she would have been in it a whole lot, so I don't know if it would have mattered a whole lot. You know, so I mean, it certainly would have made her more popular, right? So I guess I can't say. I guess I for that reason, that's like, oh, she should have been in it, because then people would appreciate Ko more. But I mean, in terms of whether or not it would have, I don't really care much about that. I think yeah, she wouldn't have gotten a whole lot of screen time anyway. It's like how Hikaru is in the anime, but like, I mean, is she really? So we have to change this. It's not Kid. She says the like last name. You better wake up quick. Last name. Or did I? Okay, it's yeah, like that. Okay. Hey. Ora, tototo meo ake. Hey, open those eyes on the double. I mean, she's just saying, like, open them, like, real fast. But... Are? Koko wa... where am I? 모찌롱 교실이야. 目覚めの気分はどうや? You awake now? So I don't know if she's saying 目覚め, like, you know, it's kind of like, how are you feeling now that you're woken up, kind of thing. I feel like that's more accurate to what. Yeah. So maybe it's like all nice and rested. Yeah, all nice and rested. Yeah. See how that looks. It's a little weird Huyuki isn't in the anime, but they mention the nurse's office a little. Yeah, I mean, they could have easily just added Huyuki, like, if they wanted to, for like a little bit. Like, just have some of like the moments where they go to the nurse's office and just like have her like just be there, like visually. They could have done that if they really wanted to. So. But I don't know. It's like whatever. I mean, you know, is Hikaru any more popular just because she showed up in the anime for like 2 seconds? You know, it would have been nice to see, right? Certainly, but I don't know if it would have mattered all that much. Ah, sumimasen. Oh, so sorry. Then don't be sleeping. Ow! See, you were right. It's always I gotta remember sure it was like not ya were right, like the ya, ya. They rely on the main four a lot, yeah. Such a shame, because in my opinion, the main four are not the most interesting characters in Lucky Star. Personally, as a group, I honestly feel like the first years are a more interesting, like, group of four than the than the other ones. Like, you could honestly have yeah, same applies to this game. It's decently split towards the later episodes. That might be true. To be honest, I have not watched Lucky Star basically since I initially watched it in like late 2018. Going back to it, it's always kind of just like, it's like it was fun to watch it when I watched it, but like, it's just kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of very slow paced and it's kind of like, So, you might be right. The second years don't exist in the anime. What a shame. We need a, if there's gonna, I always think that if they make another, like, if they make more Lucky Star content, like anime-wise, they should make either an anime adaptation of Rogaku no Ultasai, so that way we can see all these moments, like, animated. Or they should make, one that focuses on a different set of characters. Like, it doesn't have to be new characters, but just make it like focus, like have like a version of like similar to the Miyakawa one, but like make it not like unremarked, like make it actually like proper and don't like just kind of do something like very like the Miyakawa one's like very nothing, right? There's barely anything in it. Like make a spin-off that has like that focuses on, we need one that focuses on the Animation Research Club. That's what we need. Season 2 to focus on Animation Research Club. So it'll have Hiyori, it'll have Patty, or an RGO sequel. Yeah. I mean, I would also take an RGO like definitive edition, but like, or I guess this already kind of is, but like one that adds even more stuff. And like maybe adds more cutscenes, so that way we can have some of these moments animated. That'd be cool. But yeah, I think if I wanted to see more Lucky Star content, I want to see more not main 4. Which I understand that they have, you know, it's not like it's all main for everything, but like it certainly feels that way sometimes. See, you were right. I slugged you just like you thought. So yeah, with the add Ko and Yamato romance. Yeah, that's be like, yeah, they should do that. Sensei, you know, okay, uppercase S there. Sensei, hidoku nai desu ka? You know how horrible this is, right? Ko, Yamato, Izumi, Tamaki, and Miku routes. Let's go. They'd have to add them to the story somehow, though. You can't just have like Tamaki and Miku just show up just to romance them, or you know, Izumi just to romance her. They'd have to add like an episode 8 to help integrate those characters into the story. Or by episode 8, I mean like maybe add a new episode between like 4 and 5 or something. Or between 3 and 4, somewhere in there. Oh, I see. So you wanted my axe kick. I like the way you think. So again, I think these are lines that like were completely different in the video series. So I'm pretty sure that, yeah, this means axe kick. Get this. They could be added to Comic Festival quite easily. Well, yeah, I guess if they needed to. You'd be, yeah, like Ko and Tamaki and Miku, like, all are the ones that, like, show up and are like, you know, Fury and Patty, what the heck are you doing? That's enough. Kenkotsu de jibun desu. That's enough. Your knuckles do enough damage. Or it's like your knuckles are plenty. Or your fists are plenty, right? Kenkotsu is, yeah, fists, not knuckles. Or Genkotsu, I'm sorry. Oh, I guess it's like your clenched fist. Yeah, your knuckles do enough damage. Why is her hair tilted? Whose hair is tilted? I don't think anybody's hair is tilted. Nanako. I mean, is her hair tilted? I mean, it's kind of like, you know, off to the side a little bit, like it's parted, you know. I don't know how it looks in the anime, if it's like that hairstyle is different. It's kind of similar to the anime. Okay, all these images are age appropriate. Okay, I can show it. Yeah. So I don't know. It's kind of similar hairstyle. Sige natara, yeah, Yosa Sende. Say fall asleep on showing no mercy. Got it? Ah, Hiroime ni yatta. Big forehead real estate. っていうか、何か夢を見たような。I don't think it's I'm in big trouble because Hiroime ni Atta is like I've had like a rough experience, right? And the Tiyuka is like, oh wait, or rather it was some sort of dream. I had... Hidoime ni Atta, what do they... Like, it means like to have like a bad time. You know, like he, like... like he was fighting Sans or something, you know? He had a bad time. I had this awful experience. Or rather... it was some sort of dream. Or also like having a bad time. It makes me think of those like really old like South Park like image macro memes where it was like you're gonna have a bad time. Man, that was like forever ago. It feels weird calling her Nanako because I associate that name with the Persona 4 character Nanako, not Lucky Star. I can see that, yeah. You know, as a fellow Persona 4 enjoyer, you know, Nanako is also some, yeah, a character I associate strongly with that name. But a lot of people will say Kuroi or like Kuroi Sensei to talk about, you know, the Lucky Star character, but like, to me it's always been like, most Japanese stuff calls her Nanako. So it's like, that's just what I'm used to for her as well. However, I can't recall it. Noru ga oko ni ko bone ga hikukatta yonna bimyou na kibun da. I'm having this uncomfortable feeling like little bones are stuck in my throat. Which is such a weird... Oh my gosh, that sounds miserable. Having little bones stuck in your throat, man. Must suck. Yeah, I've been pretty good here. I haven't had to really change lines too much. Hey! Boketto sunna, don't just give me a blank stare. But again, once we get to like the video series parts, like we're out of like this retranslation I had already done, like, yeah, it's gonna get, it's gonna be a lot of changes probably. Sorry. Sumimasen. Wasureta toyu koto wa, whatever I forgot, taishito koto janai toyu koto daro. Tonikaku ima wa Jugyou ni shuchou da. Whatever I forgot, I'm sure it wasn't very important. Should focus on class for now. We'll just have the dot dot dots at the end of that. Soshite, and then Sono hi mo mata gakuensei no junbi wa suzuki. Gakkou o deta no wa yoru mo fuketa kara datta. That day we continued preparing for the school festival. Gakkou o deta no wa didn't leave school. It's like when we had left school, it was late into the night. Like it had become, yeah, we did. Leaving the school started when it had become late at night. We didn't leave school until late into the night. Oh, wait a minute, what? So different. We didn't leave school until late, another jumping point. Oh, until late into the night. Tsukareteita keredo kokoro wa manzoku-kan ni michiteita. Exhausted, however, my heart was filled with satisfaction. Oh, so she spells moe the wrong way. She says she means moeru as in like burn, like burning, like fired up. Yappa moeru yo ne. I'm getting really fired up for this event. Spelt wrong. Hey, watch your spelling. Nandemo it's all good. Sugoku tanashii ne. I'm having so much fun. Just a little more, like we're in the final stretch. Everyone, ganbarimashou. Let's give it our all. So, hontou ni ato sukoshi. So, it's not just a little more, but like there really was a little more. Like what she said was true, basically. Yeah. It really was just a little bit more. And I probably made it that way because I felt being shorter was better, but we'll be accurate. Yeah, it really was just a little bit more. Oh wait, where did I stuff go? Okay. Accidentally opened up a closed the window. Okay. Yeah, well the dash is just because I used it in the original. Muchu de something Muchu de 4179. It's like wada na wada? I don't know. Muga. So yeah, Muga Muchu. Losing yourself in. Because like Muchu by itself means like daze. Like you're in a daze. Absorbed Muga Muchu de junbi o kurikaisu uchi ni. Like absorbed in like the repeating, like the constant cycle. Okay, so kurikaisu, it's like repeating. Time attoyumani, yeah, time flew by, like time passed in the blink of an eye. So absorbed in, it almost feels like stuck in, or like losing ourselves. Okay, let me test it here. Losing ourselves in the perpetual cycle of preparation. I like that. It's got that alliteration we all crave. Time flew by. It's kind of fun seeing the two games like in different cycles. They're slightly out of sync. Okay. Oh, I forgot about. I was thinking about this part, but then I forgot about it. So there's actually a tricky thing about this scene. Tsui ni ashita ka. At last, it's tomorrow. Nagakatta you de michikatta you na. It feels like it's been both a long and a short amount of time. Okay, there is like a ... before that, so we'll add that in. Feels like it's both been, or it feels like it's been both long, it's been both a long and a short amount of time. Yeah, we'll go with that. Ashita wa iyoyo Gakuen Sai no Hida. The long-awaited school festival is tomorrow. Is it possible to fail a romance route? Yes, it is. All the romance, they all have the same bad ending. There's basically, yeah, you won't, after performing the play, like, the girl won't be there, there'll be something else. Like when you are, when the protagonist, like, falls asleep and he's, like, at the tree. Yeah, the bad ending, it won't be like the girl is there, it'll be somebody else. So yeah, you can fail it, but you know, it's pretty easy to not fail it, but you just have to pick the bad choices. The choices that don't make the little sound effect that goes like or whatever. How I hope my impression was good enough. But if you pick a good choice, there's like a little sound effect that plays. And so you just pick the choices that don't do that. 残したことはないだろうか? It's not what things were left unfinished. It's like there's nothing that's been left unfinished, right? There's nothing that was left unfinished, right? How did the things that I didn't help with turn out? So it's like thinking about it. I'm getting kind of nervous. I think it's I'll better capture this, but we'll see if it fits all in one line. It may not. Or it does. It's just fine. Thinking about it, I'm getting kind of nervous. I should sleep. Let's call it a day. I guess it should be like, but I should sleep. Let's call it a day. Or it's like, I should sleep, I should already, yeah, I should sleep for today now. I should sleep for today now. So yeah, let's call it a day. It's good. ベッドの中に潜り込む I guess I got into bed. It's I guess more like I slipped into bed. Is that can all fit on the same line? Let's fit on the line now. Yeah, just fine. Renjitsu? I think we slammed this word before. にわたって作業が続いていたのだから疲れていないわけないない。Yeah, like given I had, you know, gone through these days, you know, continuously working, you know, there's no way you could conceptualize me not being tired. Obviously, I was exhausted, right? Good on nerenai. Or nemurenai, I think. っていうか、目が大幕 Interesting. My eyes were completely awake. 4184. Saeru, to be clear, like to be alert, to be wide awake. Yeah. So my eyes were completely awake. Saimaku. Like they were just, yeah, they were wide awake. My eyes were wide awake. I think completely awake is such a weird. My eyes were wide awake is like probably a better way to say that. 目を閉じると明日は大丈夫だろうかなどと不安なことを考えてしまう。When I close my eyes, uncomfortable thoughts such as will things be okay tomorrow end up popping into my head. Yeah, that's fine. The dot 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 is lost there, but it's because the structure of the sentence is a little different. It's like when I close my eyes, will things be will things be okay tomorrow? Things such as that, you know, are uncomfortable thing, like yeah, concerning things such as that. I end up thinking. So yeah, the flow of the sentence doesn't really allow it. But. かといって, like with that said, 目を開けたままだとどうにも寝られない. With that said, there's no way I'm falling asleep with my eyes open. やばい。このままだと明日遅刻するぞ. Shoot, if things stay like this, I'm gonna be late tomorrow. Oh, I was like, where's the... Yeah. The sound effects are gone because I turned them off. So that way I wouldn't be bothered by them. この時間に誰だ?かけてきたのは Hey, Copuel. Great to see ya. Okay, we gotta double space that. So, this is where... Let's see. あれ? Kagame-sanだ. どうしたんだろう? So, you can actually get a phone call from each of the main four based on who you have the most favorability with at this point. So we're gonna have to go through 4 phone calls in order to see everything in this scene. So we will I guess we've got Kagami first, because that's just the one that it just so happened to be. Oh, it's Kagami-san. I wonder why she's calling. I think Kagami's goes on for a long while too. Alright, so here you speaking. We'll have the dash dash. Here you speaking. Sorry, were you sleeping? Yeah, まだ大丈夫だけど。それよりどうしたの? No, not yet. So you're good. Anyway, what's up? It's nothing too serious. It's just about tomorrow, you know? Yeah, that's all good. もしかしてまだ That must be why I earlier on wrote like what things were left undone, because I guess there's, or let's see what he says. Oh, もしかして yeah, no, he's not asserting that there is, but it's more like, are you saying there's like more work for, are you saying there's still work we haven't finished yet? Or something? I don't think I've ever seen the Kagami phone call. Well, this only happens in episode 2. If you're talking about the video series, I didn't actually realize that there was 4 phone calls you can get until like episode 4. So in the video series, I didn't show it off. How long has it been since you finished episode 1? Like the patch? I mean, that was like a month ago. Like the reboot of the patch was a month ago. You know, but I mean, like, you haven't seen the video series? Yeah, so you wouldn't have been able to see these phone calls, because these phone calls only happen in this sequence that we're seeing right now, which isn't in the episode 1 patch. Moshikashite, yeah, 作業が残ってたとか? Are you saying there's still work we haven't finished yet, or something? Okay, so I don't know. I guess like it is interesting because it does sort of imply that like there might still be work to do. So it's like, check out. It's not that. I don't know if she's saying it's like, if it's like it's not that. I think we'll keep I'm not worried about that. Because it's sort of, we'll just do our best tomorrow. Like, it implies that, like, I guess, like, if there is anything that's left to be done, we'll just handle it, right? It's kind of the idea. After all, because, yeah. Otherwise, the after all, you've been surprisingly reliable doesn't really make any sense. After all, you've been surprisingly reliable. Mm. できる限り頑張るよ。かぐみさん、ありがとう。Yeah, I'll do as much as I can. Kagami-san, thanks. Thank you. We'll say thank you. Yeah. 別にお礼なんていいわよ。So, yeah, you don't need to thank me. I'm 本当のことなんだからさ. Just being honest is all. I guess it's not that long of a call. いきなりごめんね。それじゃあです。おやすみ. Sorry for calling out of the blue. Alright, good night. Okay, the dash doesn't really work so great with that sort of sentence, so we'll just not have it. It's meant to be like, you know, the phone getting cut off, basically. Surprising reliable, huh? We'll move the dot 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 here. それってやっぱり嬉しいよな. Surprisingly reliable, huh? Well, I'm happy to hear that. And then I think that's the end of the phone call. Yeah. Alright, so now I gotta go and get the other phone calls. Whoopee! Okay, we'll save here, but then I gotta go and get the other phone call. 5 hours, wow. We gotta do the other phone calls. So hopefully I can remember the choices to do for the other ones. So okay, let's do Konitsa. And yet a certain someone says he isn't reliable. Okay, we'll pick Konitsa choices Konitsa likes. This doesn't matter, it's just a prank, bro. I don't know which one, I forget how these ones affect the characters, but we're just gonna go with the, I don't know if who that favors, but hopefully I'm plus Konitsa. Okay, hopefully get the Konitsa. Okay, now we gotta do that on this version too. Wait, no. Where'd I go? Where's my save file? Which character was it under? It's under Misao, okay. Oh no, I picked a Yuki positive choice. Hopefully it doesn't affect it. Okay, good. Okay, Konata-san da. Okay, let's get to where it is in the... It's Konata-san. I wonder why she's calling. Hello, this is Izumi. Are you awake? It's so interesting to see Konata like refer to herself by her last name. She doesn't really feel like the kind of person that does that very much. Janakattara denai yo. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have answered. Doshita no? Ashita no koto? What is it? Is it about tomorrow? Something about tomorrow? I guess, I think it should be like, I guess I called, Kiairu toka, yeah, Kisuke toka, 4201. Not familiar with the other one. It's like, oh, Keiki Zuke. Cheering up, yeah. To get you pumped or cheer you up or whatever. It's like, what? I guess we should have what do you mean, not just what. I mean, what do you mean? 深く考えてなくていいよ。Don't think about it too much. とにかく明日頑張るよ。明日は頑張ろう。Anyway, let's do our best tomorrow. うん。それよりも、まだ寝ないの？遅刻するよ。So, yeah, anyway, you're still awake? So you're not asleep yet? Or, yeah, まだ寝ない. You're not asleep yet. 遅刻するよ, so it's like, you will be late, you know? But, you know, he's saying that with, like, the idea of, like, you know we can't be late, right? Can we have Lucky Star but as a horror film, like a slasher? I'm under the impression that the book, Lucky Star Murder Mystery, the light novel, is somewhat horror. I mean, episode 4 is also kind of slightly horror-ish. Like episode 4 of Rogaku no Otosai. But an anime I want to watch is starting now. I'll sleep once it's over. Make that super gory and boom, you got a movie. Yeah. That's another thing they could do if they want to make more Lucky Star content. Like make animated versions of the light novels. Konotsu can be the final girl. She can be the murderer. She can be the one that's killing everybody. Anime ya game yori hayuku neta hoga ii n janai no? Konotsu's dad is my favorite character. He seems like chill guy. He seems like a chill guy, or he seems like chill guy, like the dog. He's just a chill guy. He does seem very chill, to be honest. I think he gets a bad rap. You know. Shouldn't you be prioritizing sleep over anime and games today? It's already started. See ya. Freddy and Jason. Let's have a new slasher icon. Konata. Konata-san, chikoku sette poi na. So you really set yourself up for failure. Is like you set yourself up for being late, right? But I think, yeah, I like that sort of set yourself up for failure, like, because it's like poi, as in like that's kind of like a ish, like that's the way she kind of is. So it's like, yeah, you're somebody who constantly sets themselves up for being late, right? So. He's a chill guy and is one of the best anime dads. I think he's just misunderstood. He actually seems to care about his daughter. Yeah, I think that a lot of, I mean, certainly you can say some of Sojiro's behavior is like not that, but I do think a lot of it is just misplaced like, you know, wanting to be close with Konato. And they kind of show that a little bit. It's like he just doesn't know how to properly like express that, because all he knows is like anime and like, you know, visual novels and stuff. So he like has trouble properly expressing it. But that's kind of the way I've seen it, my perspective on it. But yeah, obviously he crosses the line sometimes, but you know. I do think that he genuinely cares a lot about Konata, and it's just kind of like hard for him to accept that, like, you know, it's, you have to, you know, do that in a certain, like, you know, you want to be all close with Konata, but that has to look a certain way, and you know, you can't be doing certain things. You can't cross Konata's boundaries, basically. Or you have to respect... Yeah, he has to respect Konata's boundaries, but he has trouble doing that. How did an otaku get a wife? Well, my understanding is that Konata just felt bad for him, basically. So saying such things to myself. Oh wait. Wait, did I say that wake her up part? I didn't even really read that part well. Yeah. Maybe I should wake her Maybe I should wake her up, yeah, like go over to her house and wake her up. I get that. Okay, that's the end of the Konata one. So now we have to go and check out the Tsukasa one. Why do both of them have blue hair trim and his wife? Are they related? I don't know. I don't think so. I think it's just coincidence. Sojiro has black hair actually in some depictions of him. Okay, I think only by name is plus Tsukasa. I forget. I think it is. Did I get... I got Tsukasa's email, so that's a good start. Okay, stage crew. We should be good. Hopefully this gives me Tsukasa. Okay, good. Okay, only by name, right? That's what it was. Sojiro would beat up the MC for showing up at his house. Maybe. I'm trying to make sure I don't skip past it. Okay. There we go. Maybe he dyed his hair to make his daughter feel more comfortable around him, since her mom only had blue hair. It's an interesting theory. But I think honestly it was just like... Yeah, it was just a character design fluctuation. Konata should be in a fighting game. Well, there is Lucky Battle Chronicle. And Lucky Fighter, which is like a fan game. Alright, Tsukasa-san da. どうしたんだろう? Lucky Battle Chronicle, the best fighting game of all time. Bro, is it on Xbox? No, it's a PC game. And it's admittedly, I mean, all joking aside, it's not actually very good as a fighting game. You have Konata on Mugen. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think, yeah, if they were to make like a Katakawa like based um, fighting game, they should have Konata in it. Alright, so, oh, it's Sakasa-san. I wonder why she's calling. So were you awake? So she actually, see, Tsukasa like has the sense to ask, like, were you awake? As in, like, did I wake you up? Whereas Konata was like, are you awake? So Tsukasa actually says the more like thoughtful and intelligent thing there. You PC players are so lucky with your Dojin fighters. Sorry, Yori, doshita no? Yeah, so what's going on? Uh-oh, Tsukasa here. Tsukasa's being like, I just met you like 2 days ago, or like 10 days ago, you know, and this is crazy. But tomorrow morning, could you call me maybe? Moedril is worth playing without understanding Japanese, yeah? Well, I guess that's an opinion, right? You can play it without understanding Japanese. Whether or not you'll enjoy it, I mean, will you understand it? I don't. I mean, maybe you could kind of follow along with some of it, but there's a lot. Like, no, I wouldn't say that it's very understandable. I remember there was like a video of some guy who did like a review of part of Moedril, and I think he was trying to describe the plot based off of what he saw and like his rudimentary Japanese knowledge, and he got like a lot of it wrong, so I would feel like you wouldn't understand the story super well. But I mean, you can play it, and I do have a video series of it for like the story. So I mean, like, it is playable, but whether you enjoy it or not is kind of your mileage may vary. Could you call me? He's got the Riz. He's getting all the chicks wanting them to ring them up. Well, I have a favor to ask. Tomorrow morning, could you call me? I'll take a look when I get it, yeah. I mean, I do hope you have fun with it. Because the game is pretty, like... I personally feel like Moedril 1's gameplay is actually pretty fun. You know, but I mean, I'm also somebody who likes... Like, I find the enjoyment in the math solving, so, like... maybe not everyone will find that fun, but... それってまさか morning call? So you're wanting me to give you a wake-up call? You know, you could also say a courtesy call, but you know, wake-up call I think is good. Oh, sis. We need to get rid of... No more sis. Only One-chan. Sorry, I asked One-chan to wake me up too. But I'm just a bit nervous is all. Someday I wish to open a game company and somehow get the Dojin fighters on the Xbox store. If a Toho Lunar Knights a Dojin game can get on Xbox, I don't see why others can't. well, we'll see. I mean, a lot of Dojin fighter games, I mean, the thing with them is that they're kind of underdeveloped a lot of the time. Like, they're just they weren't made to be like super serious fighting games. But then again, I don't know. Maybe there's a lot of Dojin fighter games I'm not aware of. I know some of them do get played at tournaments and stuff, like for fun. So, not a fighting game expert, so I couldn't really assess the quality of them from that perspective. Okay, sorry, Aston trying to wake me up too, and I'm just a bit nervous as all. でも、目覚まし、仕掛けてるんだろ電話ぐらいで送られる Imagine Lucky Fighter Tournament. I think one kind of happened. I think X Falcon has a video about it, if I recall. Or he has a video of him of a Lucky Fighter tournament that happened. I don't know how formal it was. I think it was probably just one of those like at a fighting game tournament they had like a little side event for it. You know. And by side event I mean like literally just some people there decided to play Lucky Fighter. But you already have an alarm clock, right? Like she has 5 of them. Will a phone call really wake you up? But you already set an alarm clock is what he actually says. If it's from you, it will. I've got the ringtone all set up. I wonder what her ringtone is for when protagonist calls. Huh? You said a ringtone. And it's like some screamo song like "Wake the F up" or something like that. So, could you please? Sure. What was that? Toにかく明日の朝はスカサさんに電話と。Oh, well, I guess I'll call Sukasa-san tomorrow morning. I think the lines will look nicer if I do it that. Move Sukasa-san down. Okay, yeah, that looks better. And then, there we go, that's the end of that line. So now we gotta do Miyuki, last one. Okay, where are you? Okay, and then plus only by name I think it's also pro Miyuki. And then facilitator is pro Miyuki. I think Calm Down Kagami-san is also a pro Miyuki choice. I just played Virtua Fighter 3 earlier, funnily enough. Where can I play Lucky Fighter? I'm definitely gonna check this out. I think X Falcon might have put up a download link for it on archive.org or something like that. I know there's an archive. I think I know it's like it's not hosted anywhere specifically. I think it's like you have to find it on archive.org. Okay, it's just a prank, bro. Okay, please give me Miyuki. Okay, good. You know, it's so funny seeing X Falcon. Like he is the guy that like he made a video about Lucky Battle Chronicle and Lucky Fighter and stuff. And it was funny because he kind of talked about Rogak and Ultasai a little bit in that video, and he like based his analysis of Rogak and Ultasai off of my video series at the time. But then like X Falcon became somewhat like viral again recently because he was the one that made the tweet that like about the Piglet game. Like Piglet's big game, and that like game became super viral. And he was the one that kind of kicked that off. And so it's kind of funny. Okay, I'm forgetting whether I'm picking the right choices. I think this is all good though. Alright, there we go. Oh, it's Miyuki-san. I wonder why she's calling. I saw some gameplay. I like how it's Street Fighter 2 homage. Or homage. Okay. Wonder why she's calling. Yeah. Sorry for calling so late. Takura desu ka? This is Takura. Is this Yoshikubo-san? It's weird that she says that because it's like presumably she's calling his cell phone, not his like home phone. So it's like it's like who else would it be? If I ever got into making anime, it would be a callback to 2000s anime art style and all, and have a bunch of references to 2chan, 4chan, and Nico Doga. Imagine a weak weeb from back in the day made an anime. Isn't that just what Lucky Star is? Aren't you just describing Lucky Star? Why are you calling so late? I mean, he technically says something along the lines of like, it's kind of like, like, what is it, you know, like, is something wrong that's made you call so late? Like, you know, maybe I should add that. It's like, why are you calling so late? Is something wrong? Yeah, because there's that sort of implied idea that he's like asking that because he thinks something might be wrong. Guys, we need Lucky Star, the live action movie. I think Keanu Reeves would make a pretty good go. You know, well, I've got some thoughts, you know, and I'm gonna call it My Thoughts on Keanu Reeves. And I'll make a video about it. I forget what that guy's actual thoughts on Keanu Reeves were. What was it? I can't get distracted, but let me... Did he like Keanu Reeves? Was he like a Keanu Reeves? My thoughts on Keanu Reeves. Did he like? Oh, he definitely didn't like Keanu Reeves. Oh man.
My thoughts on Keanu Reeves. Hello everybody, as you've heard before, these are my thoughts on Keanu Reeves.
Let's see.
2004 and she's in 2006. And they communicate through this mailbox. See a Keanu Reeves action movie, because those are the best.
I guess he likes Keanu Reeves. Keanu actually likes anime, no joke. I think a lot of people like anime, like a lot of celebrities. It seems to be somewhat common. I'm sorry, I couldn't sleep. Alright, well, see ya, Joseph. Thanks for coming out. I'm surprised you stayed as late as you did. You know, it's like, oh, it must be like almost 4 a.m. for you. It's crazy. And yeah, the stream is gonna have to end soon anyway, so... But we'll see how much farther we can get. I'm hoping maybe we can get to the end of episode 0, but like, it's gonna be close. Hashimoto-yo. Yappari kinchou shiteru? It's almost midnight here. Well, it's almost 10 o'clock for me, so... You know. Same here, because you're anxious, right? It's very odd for me to do the dash like... emphatic dash, or no, was it? Yeah, the M dash, right? But yeah, there we go. It's fine, because you're anxious, right? I'm such a bad representative. Nasakenai is not really bad, but no way you can speak weeb. Did I say something specific, or like... I mean, I've been speaking, like, reading the Japanese a little bit every now and then, this whole time. Miserable, pitiful. Such a pathetic representative, I think, is like a more intense way. Such a pathetic representative. My apologies. Oh, that actually fits, I'm surprised. Gyakuni, 安心したよ。っていうか、これこそ 大したことできなくてごめんね。So, no, it's a relief having you around. If anything, it's me. I'm sorry I wasn't able to help all that much. I was hanging out recently and my father called me talking about gunsmith cats because of some gun video he saw, since he watches a lot of gun videos, and over the next couple of days he's becoming a weeb. That's really funny. I don't know much about Gunsmith Cats, but like, it doesn't strike me as being like a series that's like, I guess I don't know, but like any clips I've seen, like, they don't strike me as like, oh, if you like guns you'll love Gunsmith Cats. It's like I'm not sure what, I guess there is overlap between gun fans and Gunsmith Cats fans, though. There must be. Then again, all I've ever seen of the Gunsmith Cats like show is like random clips where people are just being like, "OMG, the characters are so kawaii," you know. Like I just see moe clips, you know. I don't actually know what the substance of the show is actually like. Okay, I wanted to see how the lines look, because it's like sometimes it can look really weird if it's like long, like it's a sandwich of like long line, short line, long line. No, that's fine. That looks fine. And even today, you really were a big help. I'm so glad you've been here for us. Yeah, that's great.勘弁してよ。そのことを言われたら、でも照れるって。Don't say that, Mitch. Don't say that. Hearing you say that, even over the phone, it's making me blush. Okay, does this make it not go over the... It shouldn't, but, you know. It's about the ATF, the government agency, who don't really like guns, so a lot of gun YouTubers hate them. And the plot of the Guns Cafe is the gun store owners against the ATF. That's okay. Okay, so it is actually got something that for gun people. It's kind of funny. Yeah, sorry, but what I said wasn't a lie. It's the truth. Well, what else would it be, right? I think it's the truth, but more just like I'm being honest. Because obviously, like, if it's not a lie, it's the truth, right? I mean, or I guess, you know. But you know, yeah. Do you got any recommendations I can recommend to my father? Thinking maybe Gunsmith Cats, and if you need help, he's a grown man in his 40s. I have no clue. I would always imagine that like older people like that would be like fans of like I don't know, JoJo or something, but I have no clue. Or they would like, Cowboy Bebop, yeah. It's a good example. Arigato. Ashito wa ganbaru. Ganbaro. Thank you. Let's do our best tomorrow. Bro, I'm gonna show him Lucky Star. Hopefully he likes it. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I'll be counting on you. Excuse me. 安心したせか。 So it's like, I think it's more like I'm feeling more relaxed. It's all on YouTube. Yeah, I believe so. What's your favorite video game? Like, you're talking about me, or I guess, right? My favorite video game, in recent memory, I mean, historically, it used to be Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door. That was one that I really liked growing up, and so I continued to really like it a lot. But in more recent memory, I played Persona 4, and Persona 4 was so good that I might say that that's not my favorite game. So yeah, Persona 4 would be my answer to that. Because like Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door is like a fun game and has good gameplay and stuff. But you know, obviously the story in that game is not going to be like, it's good, but it's not anything too special. But Persona 4, I like really love the story a lot. So Doom 1 and 2. Yeah, I'm a little too never got into Doom because yeah, never was it was out of my, I was too young for it, I guess. You know, first Windows computer. I mean, like by the time I could really like play games on the computer, like it was like Windows XP. You couldn't really play DOS games so easily. I'm sure there was ways to play Doom on Windows XP, but yeah, just never I was exposed to Doom until like the point where I just didn't really care to play it. Trigun or Akira, haven't not seen either of those. Okay, so feeling more relaxed, so now I'm really sleepy. 今のうちに寝ちゃいなのよ。Miki-san, おやすみ。Good night, Miki-san. Yeah, should be asleep before long. Yes, good night. I'll be going now. Naka igai da na. Wasn't expecting that. でもさっきの言葉嬉しいな. But those were, or 嬉しいな. Wasn't expecting that, but those words made me happy. Those words just now. Or it's like what she said, but what she just said. But what she just said made me happy. Oh wait, okay, wait. No, we're good, we're good. I thought that was like a common line that they said about everything. He said about everything, but he said it, you know, specific to the Miyuki thing. Okay. So now we've actually gone through all the phone calls, so that's good. そんなことを駆使しながら Oh wow. I was using my phone to look at chat and it died. The battery died. But I've got it up on my computer too. Okay. Just have to pay closer attention. Saying such things myself, I once again got into my bed. Once again slipped into bed. Actually, I like that better. I once again slipped into bed. Or slipped into my bed. And するとあくびが口から漏れて and let out a yawn. Well, I mean, when actually what he says is like after saying such things, I once again slipped into bed, and then as another sentence, like upon doing so, I let out a yawn. But and yeah, I see why I did dot 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 instead of dash dash there. It's like trailing off. Yosh. Imono-uchi. Hayaku neyo. So it's like while I can, I'll hurry up and sleep. All right, while I still can, I'll hurry up and sleep. Mabuto tojireba saki no kinshou wa doko e yara nemuke dake shika kanjinai. So upon closing my eyes, the previous anxiety doko e yara. So it's like it's gone off. Doko e yara. That does mean what I think it means. Unknown where it went, nowhere to be seen, disappeared. I only got into Lucky Star because it was recommended to me on YouTube one day, and I decided to try it. It's interesting. It's probably a lot of people because it's like, you know, the video of like all the Lucky Star episodes is like pretty it's got a lot of views, so doesn't seem like that'd be an uncommon story. As I close my eyes, the anxiety from has disappeared, I guess. And all I feel is sleepiness. So, 本番だ。遅刻しないように。Yes, the actual performance. I can't be late for that. So the play he's talking about. The day of the Royal High School Ultra Festival. Okay, I'll have to change that 10 p.m. No, not Cherry Blossom Festival. That's wrong. It's the Oto Festival. What does Oto mean? It means like email and homepage. No, that's what IT stands for. It means like Sakura, like it's like wisteria tree or something like that. You guys know Hellsing? That's my favorite slice of life anime. It doesn't ring a bell. Looking at pictures of it, it seems vaguely familiar, but I don't think I've never seen any of it. Like, I recognize the guy, like with the red hat. It doesn't seem like it's slice of life though. It seems like you might be being a bit dishonest. Either that or it like it's just it's very different from how it looks at first glance. Let's do our best this year, everyone. It's a vampire show. right after that, you get the organ playing like the Very vampire coded music. The organ. Okay, it's officially begun. Let's do our best this year, everyone. Phew, we made it just in... No, we managed to finish just in time. Okay, so that's a jump. We managed to finish just in time. Came down to the wire. Good job, everyone. So, イベントは大丈夫なの？そっちの方が気になるんだけど。But will the events turn out alright? That's what I'm really worried about. We'll be relying We'll be relying on everyone in our class to handle that. As for the play, when is it again? It seems like if we moved in our class down here, the lines would be a little nicer looking. Do you think the people on Lucky Star Reddit are a little weird? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not much of a fan of the people on the Lucky Star Reddit, generally speaking. Because it's, I don't know. They're not always very nice. They're not very nice people on there always. My favorite character is Alexander Anderson. He's a Catholic priest who wants to spread love and kindness and also to kill heathens and prostitutes. The main character just shows a vampire. And Seninichi is saying yes, but I'm gonna guess you mean to the people on Lucky Star Reddit being weird. Yeah, they're kind of weird on there. I don't know. You know, they care a little bit too much about that infamous, the Konata heterosexual line. They love that. They love to argue about it. It's miserable. It's miserable. You know, they were very rude. There was like some guy, I made a post on there being like, what did you think of the patch? And then some guy like immediately goes like, the Konata heterosexual line has done irreparable damage to to the Lucky Star community. And it was like, man, that's so like so rude of you to say. You saw that argument you had, so I brought it up. Yeah. Yeah, those guys are kind of clowns. Okay. Dude, this is the Can. This song. Okay, so our final rehearsal is in 30 minutes. The first performance is in 2 hours. You really need to remember these things. They acting like you ruin their lives, you know. I don't know. Canon, I'll already be there. I'll also be doing as much as I can. Wait, are there really people debating Konata's sexuality? That seems so pointless. Who the hell has ever talked about that? I've never heard of it before. I mean, there's been like tons of like Konata x Kagami shipping like forever. You know, ever since Lucky Star, like the anime came out, like there's always been Konata x Kagami shipping, but like, you know. So, I mean, I guess they don't like the fact that like the possibility of if Konata isn't gay, then like I guess that means they feel like those ships can't be real or something. But I mean, like, who cares? It doesn't matter. I mean, like, you know, I don't even think that line means that Konata is like straight, by the way. Like, I don't really care. You know, I mean, it doesn't matter. The way I see that line is, it's just funny. Like, I don't know. It's like if you walk away from like the Konata heterosexual like scene, like the Kagami and Konata like mini scenario, and you take any sort of thing other than like Lamau that was funny, I think you're coming in with the wrong attitude. Send me a whole website trying to. What? There's a whole website that tries to prove Konata x Kagami is real? That's crazy. Hyperbole much? Okay, so it's shipping. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, look, right? People can ship Konata and Kagami. Like, that's like, you know. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's like, you know, I mean, like, you don't need it. People ship whatever they want, regardless of whether it makes any sense. You know. Konata, sabottara naguru zo. I know I will. Okay, let me make sure that I'm. So it's like, yeah. So Miyuki's saying, I'll count on all of you to be there, and then Kagami's like, I know I will. Konata, if you try skipping, I'll punch you. Nande, why just me? Why are you singling me out? I never see anyone talking about her saying that the no interest in being lesbian in real life. I've seen that actually a fair bit. Not on like Reddit so much, but like there's been like some discussions on like some of the Lucky Star Discord servers. They talked about that a lot, and they really focused on like the for now. They're like, so later, and then in real life. So does that mean that she like, you know, what does in real life mean? Like, could it be later she'll be interested in real life, or like, you know, like she's like interested in girls but not like actually having a relationship with one. Yeah, anyway, what are we listening to, like Tetris music now? But I mean, yeah, I don't really care. Like, why are you singling me out? You know what I need to start seeing more of? I need to start seeing more people share Miyuki inflation picture. That's what I need. People need to start sharing that. Or people need... we need that. We need that spread everywhere. That'll be way funnier. There's actually like an inflation like fetish website that like has a entry for the Miyuki inflation moment. It's hilarious. And then somebody commented on the part of the video series where that part shows up, and they're like, as an inflation fetishist, I see this as an absolute win, or something like that. And it's just like, oh my gosh. That was such a hilarious comment to get. Oh yeah, そうだよ。私の失敗も忘れちゃダメだよ. Like, don't be forgetting about all the times that I messed up. Miyuki inflation? What part is that? It's part 135, if I remember. Let's see. Yep, there it is. We're almost there, guys. Okay. Part 135. Let's get to the moment. So they're talking about like eating like these like seeds that like expand in your stomach to make you like full faster.
それって食べるときは小さいけどお腹の中で膨らむんですよね。ですからたくさん食べ過ぎるとお腹がどんどん大きくなって
Insane.
お腹が破裂しちゃってこれしないんですか？
So yeah. This part has 2,000 views. It's like one of the more higher viewed parts. And you have this great comment. Incredible, honestly. As an actual inflation, I see this as an absolute win. And you have Joseph, right? The thumbnail is really something. Yuki DeviantArt. Inflation. Okay. So yeah, that's the Miyuki inflation part. It's great. Guys, I don't say things like that, especially when I've been letting those slide, like those things that she messed up. Oh, sorry. No way that's real. Well, it is real. Believe it. その景色を見ながら俺はなぜかデジャビューを感じていた。All that time could have gone to a code romance route. I mean, it's literally just 3 CGs that last for like a minute. While seeing the scene play out before me, I felt like I was experiencing deja vu for some reason. It's the first time I'm seeing this. But I'm getting the feeling it isn't. 何度となく見た記憶があるぞ。I remember seeing this. Nando Tonaku. That's weird that he like says it that way. Like, I mean, like. Time after time, countless times. Yeah. It's like it's weird because he's like saying it's like it feels like the first time I'm seeing this, but also not, and it's like he has memories of seeing it several times before. Yeah, it's hard to like kind of get what he's trying to say. It's like it feels like the first time. It feels like it's like logically this is the first time you should be seeing this because like obviously like you know what other time would it have been, but like he has memories of having seen it multiple times. It's kind of interesting. Replace episode 5 with more romance route and we're cooking. Best Lucky Star waifu is the cop lady. Yeah, Yui's pretty good. But she's taken by Kiyotaka. Zettai ni hanchigai no ni. I have to be mistaken. けれど、やはり、見覚えがある. But still, I do remember something. でも、そんなことあるはずないのに. Surely it can't be something like that, though. I'm glad that this part has been relatively well translated. It's been made things easy. Best Lucky Star wife who doesn't even know her name. You like Hikaru a lot. Yeah, she's a pretty good design. But then I think about all her faults and her smoking habits. Yeah, it's Yoshikubo. Uh-oh, this is the part where something interesting kind of happens. Is something wrong? Are you not feeling well? Yeah, そうじゃないんだ。なんていうか、その... No, it's not that. It's just, Oh yeah, this part. So all of a sudden, Yuki starts sounding like this. You okay? You wake already? If you don't hurry, you'll be late. Huh? Yuki-san, just now you... It's your first day. Yeah, it's your new school, right? You've got to get up now. Hold on, Yuki-san. Choto Yuki-san, それキャラ違う. You're acting and sounding different. Yeah. You ever had the issue where like you dream something and you try to talk in a dream but like you can't and like you're just mumbling? This happened to me last night actually. It was like somebody was calling me in a dream, like on the phone, and I answered the phone in the dream, and I'm trying to like talk to them on the phone, but like my mouth can't move, and it's just like, it's pretty interesting. So that must be what's happening for him right now. But then again, I mean, I don't even know, right? He may not. It's kind of interesting how this is, because oh my gosh. This better be some good translation. I mean, you've been here this whole time. Are you? What was I doing on this channel before Lucky Star translations? Well, you can kind of see a little bit if you go way, way back. I did do some like just random playthroughs of some games. Like there's like a game called Money Town. It's like a edutainment game for kids about money or whatever. I did some OST videos for like the game Backyard Skateboarding. Like I just get kind of some random stuff. There are some unlisted or private videos on my channel of like what was it? There was some privated videos I did of like a Super Mario Sunshine playthrough and like a Mother 3 playthrough. And those were just like casual like let's plays or whatever. They were like all like yeah. They weren't anything special. But I've taken them down or I've privated them. Maybe I'll show them off sometime. What do you guys think is your purpose in life? It's an interesting question. Okay, well anyway, we gotta get moving. Come on, hurry. Yeah, that's me right now. I gotta hurry. Being Yamato's husband. Oh, and you should have the dash dashes. You need to wake up. It's actually really interesting that the loop ends here with like waking up like this, like you know, it doesn't end with the fireworks. Well, this is I mean, presumably all the stuff that like, you know, the time loop ending events was like that. Like happened like off screen, but like yeah. Or maybe he slept through it. That might actually be what it is. Maybe he was so tired that he slept through the events of the end of the time loop. And then that's why this happened. I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting. People getting like serious answers to these questions. We're having some serious discussion in chat. This is そこはベッドの上だった. I was on top of my bed. 見慣れない天井。それは仕方ない。俺は昨日この家に引っ越してきたのだ. The ceiling was unfamiliar. Can't be helped. I did just move into this house yesterday. Yeah, I like the dot instead of the dashes for that kind of thing. Okay, wait. He says Yoshi. Okay. I actually ended up, yeah, for the video series or whatever, I was like typing Yoshi, like just the text instead of like, okay, so this got to be last because it's his first name. What are you doing? 早く酔いなさい。本当に遅刻するわよ. Hurry up and get going and get ready. You're really going to be late now. I didn't even, yeah, turn the music back on. It's almost over. Like it has like 30 seconds left. You're really going to be late now. Wakattaru yo. So it's like, yes, mom. Because it's like, I know is like a little like, I guess it is like I know. It's not yes, mom. He needs to be more disrespectful to his mother. He can't be respectful like that. He has to be disrespectful. I know. I'm already up, mom. The Yoshikubo name came from one of your OCs, right? Yes, that's true. So my profile picture is also an OC, and from Yoshikubo is a character from the same book. Yeah. So that's where the name came from. As to why where did the Yoshikubo name came for that character, it was just kind of like a mix. It was pretty random, honestly. I think I took like random Japanese names and just combined them together at that point. This was like prior to me, like this was like very early days of me learning Japanese. So like when I came up with that name, so yeah, I'm pretty sure I just took like random Japanese boy names, random Japanese last names, and just came up with some random stuff. The Yoshi is meant to be short for Yoshiaki. Imagine Miss Yukari meeting Konata's dad. ベッドから起きた俺は、花番条件。That's such a, oh my gosh, that's such a long kanji compound. 4701. Wow, we went all the way over there. Yeah, like out of habit is what this must mean. Conditioned reflex. So it's like half, partially out of a conditioned reflex, I turned on the TV. So getting out of bed, like half out of habit. It should be like on this line. It feels so sad without any music. But it's also like we're nearly the end of the stream. I will put on whatever this is. This is such it's such interesting music. Getting out of bed, I turned on the TV out of habit. I mean, yeah, he like says I switched on the TV like half out of conditioned reflex, but like that's such a weird thing to say. Oh, it's on, it's on. Yatteru, yatteru. Kyou wa dou naru ndarou na? I wonder what happened today. Yeah, 映像 or 放映している時間を考えれば、これを見ても遅刻しないはずだ。So given what time it airs, I should be able to watch this and not be late. Famous last thoughts before being late. この番組、毎週いいところで終わるんだよな。Every week the show ends right as it's about to get good. And then we'll have the dash because it's like he was thinking about it for a second. 番組は何でもそうか。I guess that's how all shows are. Still, I want to know what happens next. This seems awfully familiar to what he says at another point in the game. Did you have to make the English text characters, or is that already something in the game? I mean, the game has a set of English text characters already, but they're like super wide. So this is a I don't want to say custom font because it's not. It's like a heavily modified existing font I found online for like a terminal display. So yeah, I mean I had to add the font in manually by myself. It's not already in the game. And it was a modified version of an existing like font I found online. But I had to pretty heavily cut it down because it was meant for like it was too wide, so I had to like cut it down a little bit. And still I want to know what happens next. Haven't I said that exact thing before? Can I say that's it? このセリフ、前にも言わなかったか Yeah, haven't I said that exact thing before? そう思った。Yeah, I think I have. このことにすらデジャブがあった。I'm even having deja vu with my thoughts. なんか違和感あるよな。けど、まあ、いいか。Something doesn't feel right here. But oh well, I'm sure it's nothing. It's not I'm sure it's nothing, it's like, but I'm sure it's fine. そう。多分俺の間違い。Yeah, I'm probably just mistaken. There's no way it should fit on the same line, right? There shouldn't need to be two lines. There's no way I've actually seen all this before. Yeah, that all fits, so. It's such odd music. Oh yeah, I'm just mistaken. この景色に見覚えがあるはずない。There's no way I've actually seen all this before. 時間がループしていない限り、そんなことあるわけないもんな。This just couldn't be the case unless time were looping or something. Unless time was looping. This just couldn't be the case unless time was looping or something. Nazaka sonna kotoba o kuchi ni shita no kamo wakaranai. Why such things shita no ka... Oh, yeah, no kamo wakaranai. I'm not sure why I'm even saying all this. ただ目の前に流れるアニメに集中し、その展開に胸を踊らせる Or I don't think that's odora seru, but like, yeah, I'll just focus on the anime right in front of me. The way it's unfolding is getting my heart pounding. Keredo, それにも見覚えがあるのはやはり日のせいだろうか。However, I feel like I remember this too, but that must be my imagination, right? Yeah, okay, we reached the end, thankfully. End of episode 0. And then she says the same thing for like, yeah, this isn't new text. Yeah, not yet. Yamato appeared! No, not even close. It'll take much longer. I'll be waiting. I have the time, sadly. Bad ending! La 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 la. Yeah. It's not gonna play the credits music because, like, I have the music turned off. Forget about all that. It's just your say are an amateur because I do not cry. Come back again tomorrow. Come here for head flicking. Go flee, cause to be is the problem, you see. I'm so blue, I've been told 101 lies. Now I leave those kinds of things behind. I can't move past it, I've been told 101 lies. We understand, but don't let it bother you. If the person that I loved acting like a fool took me to be a fool as well, I'd be angry, you know, but heartbroken too. On to Troy, if I dance, I'm just being made to dance. Are those also memories? Laugh so hard your belly boils tea. Whatever you say, it's my legend. I am my own character. I've been left to walk alone. It happens quite a lot. La 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 on Detroit, let's go dance. It's no good to feel down. And whatever you say, that's my legend. Till the day we meet again. La 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 la, lucky mine. TV's no problems, go go fly. Roo, 1, 2, 3, to heaven, to heaven. La 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 la, lucky mine. TV no problem, go go fly. Roo, 1, 2, 3, to heaven, to heaven. We reached the end. Are these the real credits or fake credits, like something you get like for a bad ending in a Persona game? I mean, those are it's the bad ending credits, right? So, those are not the actual like I mean, it is the credits of the game, but like the fact that there's just black is because it's the bad ending. Like there is an actual proper like, you know, animation for the good ending. Okay, so we're not going to want to save on... I guess we can save here. Or I don't know, we'll just save here, just to be safe. Finished episode. And then don't save on that one. Alright, well... Okay, just make sure it doesn't go to the OP. Okay. Well, we did it. We reached the end of episode 0. I think that's a good stopping point for the stream. We went a little longer than I was planning on anyway. You know? I'll probably be back soon with another stream because we're going to start episode 2 proper. In the beginning of episode 2 is really, really funny, so I'll probably want to stream that part. So yeah, look forward to that. But otherwise, thanks everybody for coming out. Means a lot. And